You can listen to them as headphones, or you can.
Yeah,
you ever see those headphones? I think they had headphones like that where it was like,
oh yeah, you flip them over
and then you flip them in, and it's a speaker, portable speaker.
Yeah, I did see that.
Classic, dude. Classic. The fucking early 2000s. They were just doing.
they were just fucking doing it.
They were doing, dude.
Speaking of doing it.
Nice fade, Chris.
Longest fade ever.
Wow, great fade. Wow. Speaking of fades,
hey.
I finally got that haircut, folks, that we were talking about last week.
Nice transition.
You're welcome. Yeah, they got it nice and cleaned up. I'm doing a hard part now. It's kind of a new thing.
Oh, yeah. I saw you like kind of looking in the mirror. You're like, oh, yeah, let me fix.
I got to make sure I fix the hard part because that's a new thing, and I'm using hairspray again, and I haven't used hairspray in... I don't even... How old am I? I don't know. Man. 15 years? I don't really know.
Yeah, so, that's fair.
Yeah, we're giving hairspray a shot again.
Yeah. I use a combination of hairspray and some like hair putty.
Yeah.
And it's not really gel. It's more so to keep my hair from like
clay.
Frizzing.
Yeah. And that's what I use.
I think it's paste.
Yeah.
But it's to keep it from frizzing.
Yummy.
Because my hair is super curly. So if I like get it moderately wet, wait 15 minutes, it's like...
Yeah. Fro.
Then I could get some anti-frizz oil, but that's like $30 for a bottle like this big. So I'm like, nah, I'm all right.
Yeah, that's fair.
How I do it works.
Yep.
They're like, yeah, but your hair... I'm like, I don't care. I'm going to cut it off soon, I think.
Yeah, go bald.
Yeah. Let's do it.
Go bald, dude.
Yeah. Well, anyway, welcome back to another episode of Best of 5.
Best of 5.
I almost said DVD extras. Again. Yeah, if you guys haven't seen last week's episode, make sure to definitely check that out. It was with Jory once again, I think. I'm pretty sure that was last week's episode. I don't know.
Yeah.
We record a lot of episodes.
Yeah, it's got to be last week.
Yeah, pretty sure it is.
Duh.
Yeah. But, yeah, if you haven't seen that, definitely check it out.
Check it out.
Trying to remember what we talked about, and I don't.
Just the haircut thing.
Yeah,
well, this was the moral of the haircut story was that I now have my barber's the guy who cuts my hair, the barber, his cell phone number, so I don't have to just show up.
Oh, yeah, because you were trying to get... that's right. Now I remember the story.
I don't have to just, like, show up every couple hours the day I want to get my haircut. I can just text him.
Like, hey, what do you open today?
Pretty sweet.
Yeah.
Pretty sweet.
Because last time he got on his motorcycle and drove away as you were stuck outside, right?
I was chatting.
Yeah. Well, anyway, speaking of chatting, let's take some of this anise.
Yep.
And then let's jump into round one.
Let's jump in. Let's lubricate our vocal cords.
Cheers, everybody.
Round one.
All right, and moving into round number 1, I swear this is not planned because this happens with Jory all the time. But round number 1
Just a lucky guy.
is not letting just anyone cut your hair.
Look at that. Oh my gosh.
And you folded that wrong, but it's okay.
Well, whatever.
Yeah, it's fine. No
I think I folded it sticky out. Sticky in.
It stuck to my finger when I grabbed it. That's why I grabbed it.
Well, that's what happened right there, is it?
Yeah. But yeah, not letting just anyone cut your hair.
I got a long story for this round.
All right, let's go.
I have a
I don't really get haircuts,
6-minute story, so
go for it.
You'll get 1 minute. How does that sound?
Well, okay, I guess let me go first then, because I have a less than 1 minute story.
Yeah.
I don't really get haircuts. The last person to cut my hair was one of my girlfriends at the time.
Nice.
So she'd cut my hair, and then when we were no longer together, I just stopped getting haircuts again. And then the last person to cut my hair was Clark, and all he did was shave the sides of my head.
Yeah, he did.
So that's my haircuts.
And like not even that short either. It was like pretty. It was
still pretty long,
like an inch, inch and a half on top still, or on the side still.
Yeah, I should have went shorter, but that's all right.
That's okay. What can you do?
Yeah, but we'll see. Anyway, now
yes,
a literal minute.
Haircuts, man. just a life of haircuts. You know, my mom used to cut my hair until high school. Late high school, like junior year, and then I got sick of it. Was like kind of longish hair. Got sick of that, and then I was like, I'm ready to do like up hair, like the classic comb over situation. So started going. Ooh, side note, really fast, fun story. One time in middle school, I got a haircut somewhere else. at like a shop, and this was like one of the first times I had ever gotten a haircut at not my house. And I got lice.
Gross.
And I just was like traumatized. I was like, never fucking getting my haircut anywhere.
Ever again.
What the hell?
Yeah.
Fun fact, lice like clean heads, so not gross, Chris. Clean.
That's why lice leave me the fuck alone. It's strategy. It's what it is.
Smart play. That is a smart play.
There was a lice outbreak in elementary school, but I was one of those kids. It's probably undiagnosed ADHD, which we've talked about multiple times. But like, you know, in Colorado, it's like cold in the morning, hot in the afternoon. So I'd bring my jacket to school, and I just leave it at school. And I'd have like 4 or 5 jackets just at school.
At school, covered in lice.
Yeah, so all the whole lice outbreak, everyone's jackets were contaminated, but because I always forgot my jacket and just kept bringing them, I never took a contaminated jacket and gave myself lice.
Now they do.
Yeah. I guess strategy that I didn't know I was doing. But
Smart play.
I thought it was funny.
Smart freaking play.
Everybody in my class had fucking lice except for like me and another kid.
Yikes, dude. Yeah. No, lice is not fun. It's disgusting. Like, just knowing that there's bugs on your head, nothing grosses me out more.
Yeah, it's pretty rough. That's pretty rough.
And there's so little. And the eggs pop. You have to pop the eggs to really kill them.
Really?
Well, my mom did. I don't think you have to. I think you could just throw them away. But my mom was like, we have to pop every single one of these. And she just mashed them all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My mom thought I had lice once because like I was getting like popping things on my head. And she's like, oh, the eggs are breaking. But it turns out I just had chicken pox on my scalp.
Oh, yummy.
That was weird.
Ooh, popping chicken pox. That sounds freaking horrible.
Well, it was just on my scalp that they popped. And then it spread everywhere else. And it was like, all right.
All the pop pus from that.
Yeah.
Well, anyways.
Yeah, sorry.
Haircuts.
Sorry, I keep interrupting.
No,
I'm G now.
We're on the lice thing, so you got to talk about lice. No, so then in high school, I started to get my haircut somewhere else. And it was just like great clips, and that was fine. And when you're a kid, you don't give a shit. You don't you're not particular. You'll style it how you're going to style it.
You like flip through the books while you're waiting, and like that one, and like sure,
I want this one, and they're like, yeah, fucking whatever, dude.
Yeah.
But then now as an adult, I'm so particular. Like I have to go to the same person because anytime I deviate from that, it's not
wrong.
The way I want. Yeah. So like the reason I found this guy downtown, who I'm now getting my hair cut by, was because I went to where I usually go, but the guy that cuts my hair wasn't in, but I needed a haircut real bad, and my part he put like on the side of my head.
Oh, it wasn't like
so. It was like I had to comb. It looked like Donald Trump. I had to comb over so much hair. It was just an absurd amount of hair had to be combed. And I was like, I got to get this fixed or I'm going to die.
Yeah.
And I was like, hey, man. I just walked in. I was like, hey, man, this needs to be fixed. Where he put this part is horrible.
Yeah.
Can you fix it? And he said, absolutely. Now I fixed it.
Nice.
Now we're doing hard parts, dude.
Hell yeah.
So we'll see how this goes.
Yeah.
I don't know.
No, well, that's cool. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And when you have a mullet, too, because I've had a mullet in the past, you have to go to the same guy.
Yeah,
respectfully.
That's fair.
Because it's like, people cut mullets kind of differently, especially depending on what you ask for. So
yeah, because like I was telling you that like I want to cut my hair short, like so I can like kind of just wear it back still.
Yeah,
but I don't want a mullet.
He wants to look like. Have you guys ever seen like Demi Lovato slick back hair?
Yeah, I totally cut that from the last episode.
Oh, you did? You cut that from the last episode?
I was like, that's mean.
Demi Lovato,
and then he said it again.
Like Kim Kardashian slick back hair, but shorter.
I mean, I don't want it that like greased though. I just want it, because I'm wearing hats. So I still want it like kind of little free flowing, but I don't want my hair is like to the middle of my back. So,
oh my god,
and that's curly.
Yeah, it's pretty long.
Yeah,
you should just straighten it and just do it, Kim Kardashian style.
Just straighten it, just fucking slick it, dude.
Slick it back
all the way
in your butt, dude. Hot.
Yeah,
you should do that for a show. And then instead of wearing a shirt under your jean vest, just your jean vest buttoned up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, maybe.
Rock and roll. Maybe.
Yeah. But, so my dad cut my hair when I was a little kid.
Yeah.
And then he tells the story different than I tell the story. But he was like, I was there. You were a child. You don't remember. But I'm pretty sure he cut my ear on purpose because he was like, sit down, you're getting your hair cut today. And I'm like, I don't want to. He's like, no, we're doing it today. I'm like, I don't want to. So he's like, sit down. So I sat down and he's cutting my hair. And then I like turned my head to ask a question. He kept like turning my head back, like, stop moving.
Yeah.
And I kept moving, and he kept turning it back. So then I moved, and he, like, nipped my ear with the scissors.
Nice.
And he's like, no, I didn't cut you on purpose. I cut you because you kept moving.
Sounds like he cut you
and
on
I was
purpose.
like, there's no way you cut, like, the outside of my ear when you're, like, on the back of my head, and I turn away from the scissors.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm pretty sure
Sounds sus,
I'm
dude.
pretty sure
That's
he nipped
sus.
me on the way back, but when he moved my head back, he's like, bah.
Yeah. Well, more control probably over that. Otherwise, maybe he could have got a whole freaking chunk off there.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure he didn't even, like, snip it. He just went.
Just stabbed it.
Yeah.
Just
a
stabbed
little
it
slice.
a little bit.
But, you know, I'm not saying I didn't deserve it. I'm just saying.
Well, you probably did.
I know I was moving.
Definitely
I was
deserved it.
being an asshole, number one. But the differentiation in the story is I'm pretty sure he did it on purpose.
Yeah.
But anyway, with that.
Yeah, just a minute. Just a minute, guys.
Yeah.
If you commit violence,
He doesn't even remember it anymore. He's like, that never happened. I'm like, you definitely cut my ear cutting my hair. He's like, no, I didn't.
Couldn't have been me.
Anyway.
That sounds like something you would do, honestly.
No, I wouldn't do. I'd just flick him. I'd flick him in the ear.
Flick him.
Have you ever been
That's
flicked
fair.
in the ear as a child? It's like the worst thing. It's like
From other kids, but
Yeah.
especially when your ears are cold. Oof,
Oh yeah,
that's burns.
yeah. Or like, you know, you do a little pinch on the back of the arm.
the little chub.
It's like
dude.
you're talking to somebody. You're
That
like, hey,
hurts.
hey,
You ever
hey.
do the little what is that called?
Oh, I do the little Charlie horse.
No.
Oh.
You pinch somebody like this.
I have
It
no
pulls just the perfectly wrong amount of skin. So it's easier on the chub, but let me try right here.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
okay.
Oh, it does work there, too.
I feel that. I feel that. Anyway, we were talking about haircuts. Let us know about haircuts.
And abusing your children, so
I guess.
go for it, guys.
Anyway, if it doesn't
do
leave
that.
a bruise,
Don't do
it
that.
doesn't count. Moving on.
Not true. Disagree.
Round 2.
Alrighty, folks. Round number 2.
And what is round number 2?
Round 2 is PE, physical education. It says overachievers, and then in parentheses, PE Nemesis.
So when I was writing this topic, I had literally was writing it with one specific person in mind.
Nice.
Because for some reason, and I don't even remember the dude's last name. Actually, I do. Actually, as I said that,
I remember.
His first name's Tanner. That's all I'm going to say.
Nice.
I know his last name exactly. He was cool. Outside of PE, we weren't really friends, but we were cool with each other.
Yeah.
But in PE, we were both equally as, like, not good at stuff,
But competitive.
but competitive as fuck.
Yeah.
So, like, we were both bad at basketball.
Chris, are you telling
And-
this a
and we're
story
just-
that I'm about to tell?
And we're just fucking pushing. And for some reason, we were always on opposite teams, right?
Yeah.
And the one thing he was good at was tennis. Like, he was on,
His
like...
name's Tanner, so that makes sense.
Yeah, he was on the tennis team. I don't think he was like a stud, but he made varsity tennis.
Sure.
So good for him.
Yeah.
And then when we had to do like our doubles, he was really good, but his partner was shit because we didn't get to pick our partners.
Yeah,
Welcome
yeah.
to the early 2000s.
Yep,
They
yep,
forced
yep.
you with fucking losers.
Thunderdome, bitch.
Yeah.
But so, and then it was me and this other kid who were just incredibly average at every single
yeah,
sport,
dude. Hell
and
yeah.
we won the
day.
we
You
won the
day's
tournament of the day.
tournament. Yeah.
And
You have to.
ever since then in PE, this guy was just fucking on me, dude.
Oh yeah, dude. Yeah.
And like it was before that, you know, like basketball, we were like overly aggressive with each other because his sport was tennis, my sport was baseball. We never really overlapped that.
Non-physical contact sports as well.
Yeah.
And then you're like, we're going to turn basketball into a tackle sport.
Dude, yeah, I remember one time we had to play softball and he was just like chirping me the whole time because if you guys don't know, softball and baseball are completely different hitting approaches because baseball comes down and softball goes up. So when you're playing slow pitch softball, it's really hard to hit like as the arc that it comes at you.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. So it's just like, well, fuck. And I was just not doing good at hitting because one, I didn't give a shit because it was PE and I'm pretty sure I was maybe on some extracurriculars at that point.
Oh, yeah.
And I like
cares?
struck out. I struck out and he's like, see, you don't even fucking play baseball. And I'm like, yeah, whatever, man. And I like threw the bat, like it was a wiffle ball bat. But so like I threw the bat at him, but like it was like a playful, like whatever, and I like flipped it.
Yeah.
Dude.
And he dove. He took a fucking dive, dude.
No, he didn't dive. So the next time, so then because this, he was right after me. So then I like threw it at him so he can hit. So he picked it up. He fucking hit a home run, and then
Classic.
looked at me and fucking tomahawked the bat at me.
What you should have done? Caught it.
That would have been cool, but again, I think the extracurriculars were kicking in. The extracurriculars were kicking in, so I was just like not even paying attention, and all of a sudden I'd get dinked in the back. I'm like, ugh, and I look over, and he's just running to first backwards, going like this.
Oh my god!
And I'm like, yeah, man, I don't fucking care, dude. I play JV baseball. Honestly, I'm not even that good at baseball.
Kind of fun though.
Yeah,
kind of fun.
Yeah, so that's what like he was. I think I was more of his nemesis than he was mine.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, it was crazy. Yeah. It was crazy.
Yeah. See, I always love gym class. I go hard in gym class. I'm like athletic, but I'm not good at sports.
Incredibly average.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Super average, but I'll go so hard. I have a basketball story also from high school. Me and this one kid, we knew each other. We weren't that good of friends. Weren't friends outside of school even a little bit, but like we were like, friendly at school. And we were the same bad, but the exact same amount of enthusiasm.
Yeah.
For everything.
See? Same person.
When we did when it was basketball season, for PE. For like 4 weeks we played
basketball rotation.
Yeah. So we got to pick partners, and it was 2-on-2, and it was like, around the world, pick your court, you get 5 minutes, whoever wins moves on, whoever loses goes down. I lose on purpose so I can go sit down. Oh, no, you don't sit down. Oh. It's 2v2. You're running the whole time.
Oh, you have to run if you lose?
No. You're playing the whole time.
I'm saying, because it was like a tournament for us, so...
Oh, no.
So if your team loses, you're out of the tournament.
Oh, not at all. It is nonstop. You're playing basketball the whole time for a straight hour. You're playing basketball. And me and him, again, it's PE class. Nobody gives a shit. People aren't really trying. Me and him are running. We can't shoot for shit, but we can get rebounds, and we're both fast.
Just running.
So we
rebound, go, fucking bank it off the board.
The whole time. Well, and it was like, take the ball, run back to the start, because it's only one hoop.
Yeah, because you play like half-court rules or whatever.
Exactly. Yeah. So we're doing like these and it's like free throw line rules, you know what I mean? So like we literally get the ball, one of us would run around, pass it to the other, and literally the whole time we would just run in circles around people. And we would do pretty good. Sometimes we'd end up at the top, but again, the lack of skill really was a factor in that. So we did not end up at the top that often. Somehow we always started at the bottom, though. And it's only an hour-long gym class, and it's 5-minute games, so it's tough to get around. It was like 7 courts.
Right.
So, you lose more than a couple games, and you're screwed. But we always did pretty good.
That's fair.
Because of our enthusiasm.
Yeah, one sport that I was, surprisingly just competent at always has been volleyball. I've never played volleyball. Well, I should take that back, because I just played a volleyball competitively as an adult in an adult league, and we got 3rd place. That's all I want to say.
Nice.
And just in gym, I was just...
Second to lose.
Yeah, I was just good at volleyball.
Yeah.
And I was just like, I don't know why, man. Yeah. And then all the volleyball girls were just like, oh, you're holding your hands wrong. I'm like, I don't give a fuck.
I actually don't give a fuck.
I don't give a fuck. And I still hold my hands wrong. Yeah, because you're supposed to overlap them like this. And I just do the brain.
I fist it, dude.
Yeah, I just do the brain.
Sometimes I'll lock them. Sometimes I'll absolutely lock them just to smash my fingers really hard.
Yeah, I don't lock them because it's too. I just literally go like this.
Dude, I'll literally sometimes when I was a kid.
But it's just so you can make it. It's just so you can make it flatter.
I would just walk around.
Yeah, see how flat and big you can get that.
Yeah. See, my hands are already big, so I don't know.
I get okay, Mister. I have giant fucking hands.
Flat.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. I'm just like. So I wouldn't say I'm athletic. I just have really good eye-hand coordination.
Yeah. And that qualifies as athletic these days, man.
Yeah, it's stupid.
Yeah. If you have really good hand-eye coordination, because that's my downfall is I have pretty good hand-eye coordination. I'm not clumsy or anything, but sometimes especially if I'm hitting with something like a racket or a bat or anything like that, it's tough for my brain to lock into where that's going to be to hit it right. Mm-hmm. So I'll have mess ups doing that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
I love pickleball now, and sometimes I'll just absolutely whiff, and it's how did I miss that? And I just lose that connection.
I do want to play some pickleball with you guys because
I love pickleball, dude.
Yeah, because again, it's a sport where you don't have to run that much.
Yeah.
And I can be, because I haven't really been able to be competitive with my family because they're all
fun,
children, or my brother who's a fucking Green Beret.
Beat those kids.
He's super competitive and he cheats. Yeah. I'm like, bro, it's not that big of a deal. Stop. We're playing fucking front yard volleyball. It's not that big of a deal.
It's probably fine.
Anyway.
Yeah, it's fine.
Oh, it's more fun to cheat and then call someone out for cheating, and then they like present their case of why they weren't cheating, and you're like, and then everyone's like,
my favorite is I just say, I'm just fucking. I actually was cheating too, so who gives a shit?
Yeah, but like it's more so of like the argument of like you're cheating, and like that's not cheating because, and then they like try to find that's the most fun.
Yeah, justifying their cheating.
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. We have all kinds of stupid rules in our front yard volleyball though. So
perfect. That makes sense. Well, if you're a cheater, then you make up new rules that are not actual rules, and that's how it works.
Yep, exactly.
That's how it works.
Anyway,
I forgot one. I had one little teeny. And we can keep it on or not.
A little teeny
tiny because Nemesis got me going here. It was like middle school, and I was never like the biggest kid in middle school. Like now I'm a normal sized person, but and I was
must be nice,
pretty short, pretty small. And it was this one kid, and I had no issues with this kid, but for some reason in gym he was always such an asshole and like was trying to like pick on me and stuff. But also I was more athletic than him. He was kind of pudgy. Yeah. So one time we were playing handball, and we both jumped up to catch the ball, and like I was very coordinatedly jumped up in the air, and he very clumsily and pudgily jumped up in the air, and we met. And I absolutely knocked him on his ass, like hurt his tailbone. He was fine. He didn't have to go to the doctor or anything. But
yeah, when you rock the coccyx, it's it's a thing.
Never once again underestimated was never a dick again.
Yeah, that's fair.
Then we were cool through high school after this one middle school incident of someone thinking they could like big dog me, and I just fucking showed them.
Yo, what's up, bro?
Yep.
Yeah.
Show.
Yeah, I've always been more like dense than I look. So anytime someone like in basketball would try to like screen me, I'd always knock them over.
Oh yeah.
And I'm like, sorry, man.
If I run into you, I weigh a lot more than I look.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But anyway,
it's the thighs.
Let us know about any PE sports overachievers or arch nemesis. We didn't even talk about overachieving. We just talked about
averagely achieving.
I
think we talked about giving it a lot.
Giving it a lot.
Give it a lot of love.
I was definitely over competitive in PE. Yeah.
And I wasn't even that competitive. I was like, I'm here to try.
Yeah.
I'm so here to try right now. Like that.
Yeah, and I don't know. I definitely consciously made an effort my junior year until literally my adult life right now to not be competitive. Because I turn into a fucking animal, and I don't like it. I don't like it.
Not competitive. I love to do competitive things.
Yeah.
I'm just not really competitive. Like, I like to win, but I also, if I lose...
And that's the problem that I had.
I don't give a shit, dude.
Yeah. But anyway, let's move on to round number 3.
Number 3, my lord.
Number 3.
Round 3.
And moving on with that to round number 3 is going to be drunk food, which I'm assuming what food do you eat when you're drunk?
Yep. Or cook. Sometimes people cook when they're drunk.
Oh, dude, I physically cannot cook. I overthink it, but then underdo it. So I'm like, oh, that'd be sick if I like have potatoes right now and I add potatoes to this chicken.
Yeah.
But then like if you're already cooking the chicken, the potatoes take 3 times as long to cook than the chicken. Yeah. And I just like fuck every single thing up.
Yeah.
So I told myself I cannot. Unless I'm like fucking putting peanut butter on bread and shoving it in my face, then okay.
Sure.
Or just opening the fridge and cracking open like a thing of potato salad and just shoveling it from the container.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
No, I'm in like a zombie mode of cooking when I'm drunk, where it's just like food need cook, food do.
Yeah, food
I
cook
do.
Good.
And it's nothing too crazy. I'm not about to cook raw potatoes drunk.
Yeah, I mean
sometimes,
but it's just me cooking in general. I always do a
little too much.
Fucking Iron Chef it for no reason at all.
That's fair. That's fair. No, dude. I'll cook some stuff. Air fryer, easy. Mm-hmm. If I gotta do a pan and an air fryer, I will.
Ooh, fancy.
If I gotta do 2 separates, I will.
Dude, my favorite thing to do was like make like a pot of rice. And then just like heat up whatever leftover food I had in there, and then just fucking put it on rice, no matter what the fuck it was.
Honestly,
like I had like my favorite thing was like boneless wings. Mm-hmm. Throw that over rice.
Oh yeah, dude.
Doesn't fucking matter.
I mean, that's just like
eat pizza and rice.
Sweet and sour sauce chicken.
Yeah,
basically.
It's crazy.
It's orange chicken, barbecue chicken.
It was good. It's good.
Teriyaki chicken, I mean, not barbecue.
Yeah.
Like
I mean,
teriyaki.
barbecue chicken would be fun.
Oh, yeah.
On rice, because I've had it.
Yeah. Whatever, dude. No, that's sober, dude. I like to do ground beef. I'll do ground beef, rice, and gravy. That's good. Brown gravy, dude.
Yeah, yeah.
This is fucking stroganoff.
There you
I'm
go.
stroganoff about that stroganoff, you know what I'm saying?
But, I definitely overuse the Wendy's drive-thru when I've been drinking. Like,
that's fair.
I hosted trivia last night. I didn't even drink that much at trivia.
But you needed Wendy's?
But I needed Wendy's. Like, it's just the saltiness that just is like...
And they have the saltiest fries consistently.
Consistent. Like, they do it on purpose.
Has the saltiest fries. Sometimes they forget to put salt on them.
Yeah.
Which, like, I've worked at a fast food place. You have to salt, like, you
salt the whole thing.
You do the thing. And sometimes there's inconsistencies. Wendy's, so salty every time.
Yeah, it's consistent. Crazy. It was a point, too, I ordered no salt for a lot of it. And then it just took too long. It just took too long. Like, we have to make fresh fries. I'm like, I feel like a dick. I'm not going to do that anymore.
And just not worth it. Just suck all the salt off and then eat the fries after.
Yeah. That's... Yeah, just pre-suck all this salt.
Just get all that salt in one sitting.
Yeah.
Or you could dunk it in water.
You could.
If you wanted to be an absolute pervert.
You could.
Or a Frosty. And then the salt and sweet balance is pretty well.
I think that's why... Sorry. I think that's why they make them so salty, because so many people, like, especially, like, teenagers, they, like, for lunch, they eat a fucking large fry and a medium Frosty.
Well, and here's the thing about
that. That's fucking wild.
There is a science about, like, getting addicted to salt. That's why they use the amount of salt they do on their fries. Like McDonald's, there's like a study that was done about McDonald's fries. They are actually addicting because of the salt quantity on them.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
because there was a whole pushback of like MSG or whatever. They're like, and then all Chinese food just adds MSG, and it's fucking delicious.
MSG's good, dude.
Yeah, it's so fucking good.
I don't even know what the hell that is, but it's good.
Yeah, it's like a salt derivative, basically. Yeah, it just adds flavor.
So good. Is that what it stands for?
Yes.
Maybe.
Yes.
I don't know.
Not like
so good.
I think the S stands for sodium.
Probably. That makes
like
sense.
Sodium glutamate or something. I don't know. But it's like exclusively in like it's like that that new edamame flavor. You know how like we taste like bitter, sour, sweet, salty, and then the other one's edamame, which is like savory.
Oh, yeah.
The MSG adds savory to it. And that's why it's in a lot of Asian cooking, because it's this savory flavor of food.
It's banging, dude. Yeah. MSG's banging.
It's so fucking good.
It's pretty tasty.
Maybe that's what the S stands for, is savory. Mostly savory goodness. Yeah.
Mostly savory goodness.
Yeah, but also I hit up Tacos Rapidos way too much, too. But that's like way late. That's at like 3 in the morning, because they're open all like 24 hours a day, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. I used to go to the one, what's the one that moved now that is down on 8th? You can get like California burritos there.
Yeah. The one on 8th, I think, is just Tacos Rapidos.
No, it's the it has a name. It's like
it's Almanzitas. Sorry. I was going old school. It's Almanzitas. Or Almanzas. Almanzas is on 8th.
See, and I like the
Almanzitas is on 23rd.
Almanzas. I used to go there all the time and get, I call them chicky tacos.
Yeah.
And it's just their regular chicken tacos, but the sauce that they cook them in, sometimes it's too spicy and the next day your butthole hurts, but usually it's
not for my people.
On point, dude. Or Taco Bell's always a classic.
Dude, Taco Bell I abused too, because they were open the latest until McDonald's stayed open. Burger King on like off the highway was 24 hours for one point.
Yeah. And sometimes you need McDonald's. Like sometimes
I haven't ate McDonald's in probably like 8 years.
And I had gone a really long stint of not eating McDonald's. And God, sometimes I need it now.
Yeah, you're fucking. See, that's the MSG they got you on, bro.
The fucking MSG
fucking hooked you.
They got me on that. So good, you know.
Yeah,
double quarter pounder with cheese, a 10-piece chicken nugget, and some fries. So good,
dude. Yeah, when I'm drunk, MSG. I really need that like
salt,
very heavy, salty. But I also love spicy when I'm drunk.
Yeah, but I
love spicy when I'm drunk.
I need protein.
Yeah,
or potato, like protein and starch. Like I need potato and I need meat.
Yeah,
meat
that's
and
fair.
Potatoes is what I need when I'm drunk.
That's fair. So if someone just made you a baked potato and a steak, would you crush it?
Absolutely, I would wreck that. I probably wouldn't even cut the steak. I'd eat it like a salad.
Just yeah.
Or what else, man? What else do I get?
Yeah, I'm trying to think.
There's such specific weird cravings.
Yeah.
Like when you're drunk. Because like at that point it's not, I don't just want food.
You want specifically something.
I need food.
Yeah.
And I need a lot of MSG and a lot of sodium.
So I was a vegetarian for a long time.
What the hell?
Yeah, I was a vegetarian for probably like 4 or 5 years.
Wow.
Yeah, but anyway, my go-to, this may sound fucking weird, my go-to was a sandwich. So like wheat bread, potato salad, barbecue sauce, and a slice of American cheese.
Wait, you could do cheese and potato salad?
Yeah.
Mayonnaise?
No, I'm a vegetarian, not a vegan, dude.
I don't know what the fuck that means.
Yeah.
That's all the same shit. What's the difference between a vegetarian and a vegan?
You don't eat any animal product as a vegan, so you can't have eggs.
Have honey. You can't even have honey.
Yeah, you can't have honey.
If you're a vegan, you're a vegetarian. So you were like, I'll drink their milk.
I'm lactose intolerant.
Wow, but cheese though. Yeah. I'll eat their milk.
Yeah, I'll eat their milk.
I'll eat their unborn babies, but that's
pretty much
it, dude.
Yeah, so fish? I ate eggs. I ate eggs and occasionally fish, but not that much. But I didn't eat chicken, beef, or pork. I still don't really eat pork. I don't eat a lot of beef outside of literally hamburgers. I don't really have steak or anything, but I eat a shit ton of chicken.
Yeah.
But anyway,
chicken.
No, but that wasn't the point. But yeah, so potato salad, barbecue sauce, and American cheese, and that was my drunk vegetarian after partying all night.
And you know what? This is what I'll say about that. Barbecue sauce goes with potato salad.
It's delicious.
It's like, when you eat potato salad, you're eating barbecue with it, and the sauce gets on the potato salad, and at first you're like, ew, and then you eat it, and you're like, it's actually really nice.
Then you put your pulled pork in your potato salad, and you're like looking around, kind of mix it up.
That's actually delicious. I actually love that so much.
Well, anyway, that is time. So yeah, let us know what your go-to drunk munchies, your drunchies,
drunk food, drunchies,
drunchies.
Let me know about your
drunk cheese. I don't know,
not drunk cheese,
not drunk
munchies.
Some people
chips too.
Chips.
Goddamn, I always want chips,
dude. I like chips, but I don't like regular chips. I have to have some stupid bullshit chips.
Yeah, and I like the stupid bullshit ones. But honestly, I could just eat fucking corn tortilla chips drunk.
I can't.
Sober.
I have to have salsa if I eat tortilla chips.
Really salty corn tortilla chips. Sober. I do that sometimes. I like that.
Well,
not my favorite chip, but tasty.
Yeah, good enough.
Good enough to party, dude.
All right, let's move on. This is number 4 or number 5?
Couldn't even tell you. This is number 4.
Yeah, number 4. We're not even drinking,
and we're not even drunk. Except for
moving on to round number 4.
Round 4.
And Jory, what is the 4th topic for today?
Yes, round number 4 is dream home / compound. And I fucking love that, dude.
Dream compound?
I love that, dude.
Oh, man, I don't know. This might be too, real, but I haven't even thought about it because I couldn't buy it. I don't know.
Oh, Chris, come on. You got to have goals. You got to have a 10-year plan.
I mean, to be honest,
you got a 10-year plan, 5-year plan?
If I could, I'd probably have horses.
Yeah, dude.
I don't even like horses.
Horse girl? Oh.
I don't even like horses, but just having horses, be like, oh, yeah, that's where I keep my horses. And they're like, you have horses?
That's where I keep my horses.
Yeah. I wouldn't get horses. I'd probably get, a cow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that makes sense. Fucking cow, dude. Milk it.
And name it,
milk
something.
It's mommy milkers, dude.
Yeah. Name it, sirloin or something. Because when it gets old,
you kill it and you eat it.
Yeah, then you kill it and eat it and get a new cow.
Exactly.
But,
it's easy peasy, dude.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, not easy peasy, but
I'd send it to someone to probably do it. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Send that to someone else. Process that. Yeah. That stuff.
But, it'll be sad. But, I've never had a pet that I wanted to eat. But if I had a pet cow, I'd want to eat the cow. You'd want to eat it.
Yeah. And honestly, that's the thing where it's having a pet that you want to eat. You want to know what I saw the other day? I saw somebody and they were living in a suburban style area.
Yeah.
And they were like, we really wanted to be more self-sustainable. So now we have a meat source. You want to know what their meat source was?
What's that?
They were breeding rabbits.
And they're just eating and all their rabbits are breeding?
Breeding rabbits. And then we're being so literally the video is the guy walking out to his rabbit enclosure and he's petting them and he's loving on them and he's yeah, super cool. And then he's and then we eat them. And not even in the way I did that, in a very nonchalant style way. And I was a bunny? But also people eat rabbits all the time.
Yeah, rabbit's
dude.
not that bad. I've had rabbit before.
I've never had rabbit, but I bet it's good.
Yeah.
But it just felt crazy. I was like, that's the crazy. And it wasn't like, like wild rabbit. It wasn't like a jackrabbit or wild rabbit. It was like
a hare per se.
Yeah, hair. Yeah, there was no hair. It was hairy, but there was no hair. It was like a pet rabbit from like the fucking Petco or whatever, where you get rabbits these days.
Right.
I was like, that's like a nice rabbit.
I like have seen a lot of people have chickens.
Oh yeah, dude.
And I don't know. I don't like eggs that much to have a bunch of chickens.
Yeah, that would be the best part.
I'd probably have a cow and chickens.
Yeah.
on my compound.
Yeah. And honestly, you know what are some really good eggs? Duck eggs, dude.
Really? I heard duck and quail are pretty good.
Yeah, duck eggs are real rich. I've only had quail a couple times, but they're really good too. They're just tiny.
Yeah.
I think I
haven't had quail eggs, but I've ate quail because my family, cousin,
dude.
She used to go quail hunting in Nebraska.
Absolutely, dude. Yeah. Big in North Dakota.
Yeah. Well, I think they went to North Dakota to go quail hunting, but they lived in Nebraska. Yeah.
Probably. There's a lot of quail.
I would probably mostly want a compound just so I can not have any fences except one big one around my property.
Yeah.
And then I just let my dogs outside and they can just do whatever the fuck they wanted.
Stay busy all day so I don't have to worry about it.
Yeah.
Stay busy so
I can ignore them.
I don't have to take them for a walk. Yeah, dude.
How much? I don't even know if I'd want like an acre of land or like 4 acres. I have no idea how big I'd want it.
You'd want some acreage for sure.
Yeah.
Especially if you're letting your dogs run around. And if you have a cow.
But I don't have any concept on how big that is, though.
Yeah.
So if I had an acre, I have no idea. I have no idea how big that is. Yeah.
It's like 1 acre.
It's about an acre big. Maybe I'll learn because we just got Farm Sim, so maybe we'll figure it out.
I haven't downloaded it yet, but I need to.
Bastard.
I need to download it.
Yeah, I learned how to play it.
Golf, dude. We still need to golf.
Yeah, that's fair.
And do some Call of Duty.
Oh, yeah, because it just updated. But that's not Dream Home.
G's just been busy.
Yeah.
Anywho, different topic. No, Dream Home, I think it's definitely evolved a lot for me, where it's like I want to have some land. I've always wanted a little bit of land. Nothing crazy.
Yeah.
But I've really been on this, I don't want to say like self-sustainable kick, but like a little bit more self-sustainable kind of vibe where it's like, I've got a little garden. I've got, like ducks and quail. I think I want quail.
Okay.
But ducks are good for a garden. They get rid of a lot of pests.
Okay. Have like a little pond where they can just chill.
Oh, yeah, dude. Yeah.
I didn't even think of a pond. Fuck.
Yeah, a little pond.
Yeah.
Well, and like I said, they get rid of especially like grasshoppers, I guess, and like crickets and stuff. They get rid of them, and grasshoppers are big pests in gardens. Just learned that recently.
Dude, they're getting fat this year too. I don't know if you've seen the grasshoppers that are around. They're fucking big this year.
They're like the size that they are back home.
Yeah.
Like every year. Oh, yeah, we have big ones back home.
We definitely don't usually have grasshoppers that are like fucking 4 inches.
Oh, yeah, dude. They're crazy. But,
and trust me, I know what 4 inches looks like.
Do you? Do you?
Very.
But,
yeah.
No, and then...
Sorry, I made you lose your train of thought.
No, you're good. And then, honestly, goats, because I would rather have goat milk, because I'm lactose intolerant, so I can't have cow's milk, but I've had goat milk recently, and that's a good substitute for milk.
And I heard, like, actual raw milk doesn't fuck you up as bad.
Yeah, correct, and you're right about that, but also, like, God, a cow's so big. If I had a cow, it'd be one of those big, hairy ones.
Like the Highland cow?
Yeah,
the Highland
cows, dude.
Yeah.
Because those are just
I might just get a Highland cow and not even milk it. Just fucking have one. Yeah. Because they have horns, too, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, just get a bull, dude, and then if you milk it, you're kind of a pervert. You're doing some perversion, dude.
You're a perversion.
Don't milk your bulls, okay?
Yeah. Or do and sell it. I don't know.
Well, I guess if
there's a whole
trying to breed,
there's a whole company. Yeah,
there's people do that, but no. I think it'd be like goats, quail because quail eggs, ducks because duck eggs, maybe some chickens too, just to eat the chickens. But also, I'll eat the quails.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I've been looking into a little bit more, like less relying on, because I feel like this day and age, everyone's so reliant on everything around them. Like we're so comfortable with what we rely on, that I think it'd be cool to not have to rely on it so much.
Yeah.
I'd rather put in the elbow grease to like maintain normal life than to have to just like pay so much money for, and everything's going up too. Like it's
exactly.
crazy, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. So I guess a compound in a way, but also it's not going to be like 50 people on. It's going to be like,
it's going to be me
and
it's going to be me,
whoever I'm with, whatever my situation is, going to be me, and whoever else.
No, it's going to be me. If I was married or even had a girlfriend, you can't live here.
Stay off my land.
No girls allowed.
Get off my lawn.
Yeah.
Monster House.
But let us know whatever your dream I think we mostly stuck on compounds. We didn't really go to houses.
Yeah, and I think that's like the new American dream, honestly. Yeah. Like, it's not just buy a house and live there. It's like,
I guess I would
sustain a little
I would
bit.
Also have a house in the mountains, though, like a cabin. I think a cabin would be sick. If I couldn't get a compound, a cabin would be sick.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
But like, not even like a cabin the size of this office.
Oh, yeah, little. Yeah,
just
and
little.
that's the other thing. I don't need a ton of space. Honestly, I need to throw away a bunch of my crap anyways. Like,
that's fair. That's fair.
I need all that shit for. But
anyway, should we move on to the final round for this Best of 5 podcast?
Let's do it.
All right, round number 5.
Final round.
Oh, wait, that's the opening.
My brain just farted so hard. But anyway, round number 5 is coming in strong. So round number 5 is going to be favorite horror movie / horror series.
Damn, we're getting lucky on these picks, dude.
Which lines up perfectly because if you're listening to this on Wednesday, I will be doing horror trivia at Tighten It tonight. But yeah, favorite horror
season.
Yeah, spooky.
Favorite horror movie.
Yeah. So I guess horror series right now, and I'm only a handful of episodes in.
Horror or horror?
Horror.
Pan or pan?
Let me help on this Pam situation.
I can help on this horror situation. Okay. Sorry.
But right now I'm watching The Fall of the House of Usher on Netflix.
Oh, that looks so good. I haven't started it yet.
It's pretty good.
It looks good.
I'm forcing myself to watch one episode at a time.
Oh, that's perversion, dude.
Yeah.
What year?
Because I was trying to line it up.
2015?
So there's 8 episodes, and I was trying to line it up with Halloween.
Nice.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
No, that one looks really good. I don't know if you've noticed this, but Netflix is really cracking down on the no shared account situation.
Oh, I pay for my Netflix.
Yeah, so I have a shared account right now, and I'm gonna have to get my own account now because it's like, we see you're not in the same household. Are you just visiting a friend? And I hate that. And I'm not about to lie to Netflix, dude.
Yeah,
I don't know. They're gonna sue me if I do. So
yeah,
that's what they're about these days. Those frickin'
because I remember when I was because I have it on my computer.
Yeah.
And I would watch Netflix on my computer and be like,
sure.
Hey, I see that you're using a different IP. And I'm just like traveling.
Yeah, this is my freaking laptop. Poophead.
But whatever. Anyway. But yeah, I've been watching that, and so far it's like pretty gruesome.
Yeah.
And it's not like scary. Yeah. It's just like very gruesome, and I'm like, I like it. Yeah, and it's like just that. Creepy.
Yeah.
There's a few jump scares, but they're not a lot.
It's not ridiculous. It's not like what's that one? Paranormal Experience or whatever.
Activity
just
of
Paranormal Activity.
Yeah.
Just jump scares.
Yeah, exactly. So I don't know. That's what I'm watching right now. I usually don't really like scary stuff. I like more so like psychological creepiness, not like ooh, I'm a ghost, boo. Yeah, I don't like that.
I love gore.
I'm cool with gore, but I find that more funny than scary.
Yeah. Sometimes it's like, what the hell?
Yeah.
But it's like the comic relief I need sometimes. I don't know. I grew up watching a lot of scary movies. It was like, didn't matter the season. Every Friday night, typically we're watching a scary movie or a comedy. Exclusively.
One or the other.
A comedy or a horror film exclusively. In my household, my mom watches horror shit all year round. So that's what I grew up doing, and then I kind of got away from it as an adult, and then now I'm back on that spooky train.
Nice.
Pretty hard.
Yeah.
I've been watching a lot of spooky stuff.
Yeah, I'm not really like into any new horror movies.
Yeah.
But
they're getting better though. There was a run where God, they were bad, dude.
I heard one came out
so bad.
That's really good, and it was by a bunch of YouTubers apparently, and it's like one of the best horror movies that come out recently. I forgot what it's called. I have to look it up, but
I like you know what I like? I like 80s horror, whether it's made now.
Yeah, I like slasher style 80s
I
films.
I love slasher stuff.
Yeah. Like the first Scream, I thought was really cool. I didn't really watch any of the other ones. But
and that was one I was going to mention. Like when I was a kid, it was like Nightmare on Elm Street was my shit.
Yeah.
I think it started. The first Nightmare on Elm Street I ever watched was the third one.
Okay,
and the visuals on that movie are super fun. Like the way that they do like the puppeteering of things and like the big like Snake Freddy that kind of comes out. Like,
oh, I remember that. Yeah.
They're coming through the mirrors and like they're in the mental hospital. Like there's so much really awesome like visual stuff, and it's all like actual visual props and not like CGI.
Well, going on that too, like it's kind of a scary movie, but it's like not. It's for children. But the Beetlejuice. Dude, that movie is so cool. Like even now, because it came out in what, 88 maybe?
Yeah.
And
that's Tim Burton, right?
Yeah, it's Tim Burton.
That makes sense. Like,
and even now,
dude, Tim Burton.
Yeah, even now, it's just like, dude, this movie's still fucking creepy.
Oh yeah, well,
and all the props,
faces, dude.
Yeah, all the props are like super, like kind of gimmicky and like dated, but it still looks.
But it still
looks right. You know, like the
feels right.
It feels right. Yeah.
No, Nightmare on Elm Street for a while. I would watch the third one probably like 10 times a Halloween when I was a kid. And then I got into Scream, and I really liked Scream. And I actually this year, just a few weeks ago, finally saw the 2 newest ones with Jenna Ortega.
Oh, yeah.
And I had never seen them, but I was like, dang, I really need to rewatch like the last couple ones or whatever.
Okay.
Or no, I was like, I need to see the first Jenna Ortega one to watch the second one. The second one just came out last year.
Okay.
So I was like, all right. So we watched those 2, and honestly, pretty good. They stay true to like the slasher vibe.
That's good.
They're not afraid to make fun of themselves. You know how Scream's always been like,
it's like meta
story. Yeah, it's so meta. They keep that going in like, I thought it was a really nice way. If you're a fan of old Scream, you could still enjoy the new Scream.
So it's funny. I only watched the first Scream.
Series, though. The series sucks.
Did it?
The MTV series?
I didn't even know they had a series.
I watched the first one episode. From a butt, dude.
But I only watched Scream because I saw Scary Movie, and it spoofed Scream pretty much the whole time.
Oh, yeah, dude. Yep.
And I was like, oh, is this kind of how the first Scream actually, like, storyline? Like, it's pretty fucking close.
It's pretty accurate, yeah.
And I was like, oh, I'll watch that. And I watched it, and I'm just like, sick.
I Know What You Did Last Summer.
Yeah. Oh, that one, too.
See, and I did like that one.
Because that's the dude with the fucking fish hook, right? Yeah.
They hit him with the car and throw him in the lake.
Yep. No,
I loved I Know What You Did Last Summer was because one of my favorite like childhood songs is in that, the Whitesnake Lonely Road or whatever.
Oh,
going down this only road I've ever known.
Yeah, I also was super into Final Destination.
Oh,
because that was more like
dude.
Psychological spoopy than it was actually like a monster.
No, I watched all of those, and then like I think I stopped at the 5th one. There's like 7 now, maybe.
Yeah, there's quite a few.
But I would watch them.
They got a little out of hand. I'm like, I'm done, because I think I got like number 3, and I'm like, this is fucking all right. Now
the one where they're like at the amusement park.
Yeah. It was the amusement park one. I'm like, this is fucking stupid.
I think they have like 5, and I think I've seen like up to 4. I probably have missed one of them.
I love the original Saw. But like the other Saws, I'm definitely not into.
See,
Saw 2 was okay,
did you
but
see
I didn't go past that.
And it's not called Saw; it's called like Puzzles or something.
Jigsaw, because it's after. That's the main enemy. I thought.
No, it's called like Puzzles or some shit. It's got Chris Rock.
Oh yeah, I don't know.
It's weird. It just came out like a couple years ago or a year ago. I do want to see that. That seems more of like a psychological though.
Yeah.
No, Final Destination. That was my shit as a kid. I'd really like that. Nightmare on Elm Street, Scream. And Scream still holds up, dude. Like it's because it's so meta. Like it holds up, where it's like it's making fun of itself, but it's also like, who the fuck could the killer be now, dude?
Right. And also like my brother tried to take me to the remake of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Yeah.
And they're like,
I thought you were gonna say Taint Saw Texas Massacre, and I was like, what the hell is that?
He tried to take me to the Texas Chainsaw, and they're like, you can't bring him in. You're not his parent. I'm like, he's my guardian. And he's like, yeah, our parents died. And they're like, I was like 15 or 16, so I wasn't that young, you know.
Oh my God.
I was almost old enough, and they told us no. So he's like, sorry, took me home. and then went to see the movie with his wife, I think at the time, or girlfriend, I don't remember. Or like whatever. So me and my buddy were sitting there just all pissed because he couldn't take us to the movie.
Yeah.
And then the movie came out like 6-8 weeks later, whenever DVD comes out. And then he's like, hey, I got a surprise for you. Call your homie. I'm like, okay. And so I call him, and I was like, hey, my brother has something for us. Like, you want to come up? We didn't live that far apart. Like, you want to come over?
Yeah.
So he came over, and he's like,
ride your bike over.
Yo, check it out. And he whips out the Texas Chainsaw on DVD because he rented it for us. And we're like, oh, let's fucking watch it. And we watched it, and we're like, this movie fucking sucks.
This movie blows dick.
Yeah, this wasn't even scary. What the fuck? But anyway, after that rant.
No, that's perfect.
Yeah. But yeah, it was so fucking annoying. But that's
there's some good horror series, too. Honestly, anything Black Mass. Do you see Black Mass? Who's that guy, dude?
Oh,
let me look him up really quick.
Yes. I was into Black Mirror for a long time, like the first couple seasons of Black Mirror.
Yeah, that's like, God, I guess it's kind of like horror, but
it's more like sci-fi horror kind of thing. Yeah. Like Twilight Zone is like spooky. It's supposed to be creepy, but it's not.
Yeah.
Tales from the Crypt. Do you remember that shit?
Oh, dude,
that was funny.
I very much not Black Mass. That's a fucking.
You got it. You're getting googly.
Damn it, dude.
But did you know they had a Tales from the Crypt
and Creep Show, dude? Creep Show, Tales from the Crypt.
But you remember Tales from the Crypt? They had a kids spinoff of that. And I'm like, why?
Maybe.
Yeah, it was called Tales from the Crypt Keeper. And it was on like Nickelodeon or something.
I do remember that, dude.
Yeah. And it was a cartoon. I'm like, what the fuck? You remember the Goosebumps series?
Oh, yeah, man.
Yeah, I was super into Goosebumps.
Oh, or what's the other one?
I heard the new Goosebumps on Disney Plus isn't that bad.
The one with, well, there's going to be like a new one with Justin Long.
Yeah, that's the series that they just put out. Yeah, well, I haven't watched it.
They did one with
Jack Black as R.L. Stein. So those Goosebumps were set in the time of like Jack Black is R.L. Stein and the books are books.
Oh,
and then something happens where the books come alive. It's not based off the stories, if that makes sense.
Interesting.
Cool. But anyway, that was our final topic for this round. So I hope you guys enjoyed this week's episode. While Jory keeps Googling, I'm just going to do the outro. As you guys know, subscribe, comment, like. And if you're listening to this on any podcast streaming, make sure to rate us if you can. I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to check us out on Friday. Have a good time. As Jory's still Googling.
Wonderful time, guys. Thanks for listening.
We'll let you know if he finds it on DVD Extras. Make sure to tune in on Friday.
Like, comment, subscribe.
Okay, bye.